We're going into the desert.
We've got some Sansevieria, crown of thorns, pencil tree, jumping cholla, barrel cactus, elephant bush.
Magnolia.
See this one right
This
here?
one.
Yep.
Starfish flower.
Bear's paw. I believe this is called Old Man of the Andes, Welwitschia, aloe trees, a Madagascar palm.
Oh, that's an aloe tree.
Yuccas, baobab, agave, ponytail palm, lithops.
From the desert to the Arctic.
I'm gonna put my jacket on. It's snowing. It is on. What do you like to do?
From the desert to the Arctic.
So it's winter, kind of. It's technically fall, but
It's actually November right now.
yeah. It's snowing, and most things are dead or cut down to the ground, so I can't actually tell what most things are. But whatever I can tell, I'll try to tell. That, I believe, is a peony. Looks like it. Right there.
I'm pretty sure we can walk on the grass.
Does it say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ito. I don't know why I got excited about it.
So, this is a little container that someone made for the fall. And I do have to say, this ornamental kale, it survives very well through all weather. It's snow, and it's fine.
Does it survive bunnies though?
Not sure. I mean, it doesn't survive the winter, but it'll stay looking nice for most of it. And here's some mums that are done. Look like they were pink or red. Yew. I'm not really sure what kind of yew this is, but it is a kind. You can tell by the leaf structure and the branching structure. And it'll have these really cool looking red berries on it.
Yeah, I don't see any right now.
This is a grove, I guess, of birches. Gray birches. They're pretty wonderful in your landscape if you want a pop of white.
Yeah.
And they've got really nice, luscious green leaves. And there's nothing that, I don't know what that is.
It's art. I saw that, I think the same guy's like shop in Arizona, Sedona, Arizona.
Ooh. So, I'm not exactly sure what, and I'll go look at it, but this is it's a coniferous plant, sort of, but it loses its leaves, so it's deciduous. It's really interesting because usually plants like this don't, like pines or spruces or, I don't know, anything else. But these specific ones do lose their leaves. Now, the ones that I know of that do are redwoods, dawn redwoods, tamaracks or larches, and I'm blanking.
That's okay.
Pond cypresses. So,
Oh.
here,
Should we see what it is?
It looks like it's a dawn redwood.
I'm gonna guess tamarack.
It's a
No,
dawn redwood.
you're right, it does look like redwood leaves. You're right.
So pond cypresses are one of the plants in the family of bald cypress. So that's the one. Bald cypress and also Montezuma cypress.
Oh, I love this.
Some formal gardens, some Versailles. This is a lake.
Is it really?
No.
Oh. Okay, these are definitely yew hedges. I know that much.
This is a fruiting tree. I don't know what kind of fruiting tree, but
Looks like a dogwood.
See this leaf? I'm not really sure how to describe it. Like, they're usually firm. They curl. I don't know. Something about these leaves. Every time I see them, I know that it's a fruiting tree. And
You sure it's not a dogwood?
Yes, it's an apple. But even if it was dogwood, like the Kusa dogwoods, they're edible. So
True. This is lavender, right?
it doesn't say it
Or
is.
rosemary.
It doesn't say that either. Oh, actually.
Well, if you look at it, it looks like...
Here, let's smell it. Yeah, it looks like lavender. Oh, it smells like lavender too. What does this say?
Those are boxwood hedges. They have some winter burn already, maybe? Or is that just autumn color?
It looks like winter burn. Or some sort of burn. Looks like some kind of allium. This also.
Oh yeah, that allium is still green.
Yeah. This one you can see the seed heads. So many seeds.
Okay, this right here has got to be Queen Anne's lace or fennel, right?
Yeah, it's gotta be one of the two. So Queen Anne's lace is wild carrot, and it's a biannual, which means that it is only alive for 2 years, but it'll usually self-seed itself, so it's always there. So the first year the Queen Anne's lace will just have leaves, and the second year it'll have leaves and then flowers. And that's kind of like foxgloves and delphiniums are the same. And the Queen Anne's lace is edible, and I did one time pick one of them. You can really only eat the one that's in its first year, so it doesn't have flowers yet because it's less woody. And so I picked one and I made a soup out of it. It was good. It's a carrot.
Yeah, it did. It tasted like carrot broth. Light. Very light broth. Ooh, what's this?
I think it's those weird things that look like they have corn leaves and then they have these weird cattail looking
I
things.
like it.
They're really strange. They
corn
might
leaves.
be an ornamental corn because I've seen that somewhere. They're weird.
Ooh. Is this like hops or something?
I don't think they're hops. They look like they're what is that called?
Oh, such. Sweet. We'll think of it. You don't think that's status?
I don't think
There
so.
are different varieties of status.
Because this is an herb. It's that one thing that has that big head of purple or white weird things.
Bearded
Aster.
status. I don't know. No. That's the stuff that you guys have, that there's in California, right? With the purple flowers? Is that status?
That is status, but
See?
I don't know if this is, because status, I believe, is an annual.
Well, it looks
Green.
pretty happy. I mean, it's still green.
To be fair, this winter is, at this point, like the temperature drop that has gone to, this winter is about at a zone 8, zone 9. Pretty much zone 8 winter because it's 27 degrees right now. And our area gets down to negative 20 degrees. So, I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that is either.
So, it's not that cold yet, even though it feels pretty cold to me.
That looks like an oak of some sort.
It is. So it's a red oak. This is the little native garden. It's an oak. So oaks are great, but they're also kind of annoying in the sense that they're all wonderful and everything until winter comes around. They tend to not lose their leaves until they push new leaves out in the spring. And so you have to deal with fall leaves 2 times in the year, in the fall and in the spring. Why can't you just drop your leaves earlier?
It's pretty cool though. If you just listen, you can hear the snow falling on it.
So we live in a temperate climate, not a temperate rainforest like they have in Seattle and Vancouver, just a regular temperate climate. I mean, a lot of America is temperate, so a lot of these trees are not just up here, but also down all the way until Louisiana. What season is goldenrod? goldenrod bloom.
Late summer.
So there'll be a field in late summer, and it'll just be like filled with yellow.
Yeah, I got some good videos over by our library of a monarch butterfly enjoying a whole field of goldenrod to himself.
What's cool about right now is you can see that since rocks retain heat, as well as retaining coolness, from the short amount of time that it was sunny, maybe yesterday or this morning, they still keep their heat, so the snow is falling on them and it's melting. So all the rocks, or almost all the rocks, are exposed. They're getting colder as time goes by, but like the plants, since they don't produce their own heat, are not melting in the snow, but the rocks are. It's pretty interesting.
Oh my gosh, that's the cutest little Christmas tree shaped. It's a white spruce.
Yeah, so these are the trees that we've got growing all over the place.
The ones in our front yard, that line in the front yard.
That are all dead.
Yeah.
Diseased.
So cute. I love how the grasses are collecting the snow.
So, as the sign says, this plant is non-existent.
Oh.
No, I'm guessing it's you.
Yeah, it is you.
Let's see. Okay,
Incorrect.
well, it's not even talking about it. It's talking about something down here, I think. Now my gloves are wet.
Oh,
That's great.
Somebody needs a haircut.
Yep. Here you can see some ground cover evergreens. Though, it's not green. They're like a burnt red color. I think they do that every winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can kind of see it on this as well.
Is that looks like the fall cypress that we have.
It does, but I believe this is the thing that's growing all over the north here. So,
Arborvitae?
I believe it's in the family of Arborvitae.
Let's see. Tuya.
No, it's not
That's not it. Oh.
Some kind of either false or not false cypress. Oh, this is a jack pine. I would not have known if I didn't see the sign there, but this is a very interesting pine because it's firm, kind of like a spruce or a fir, or like a deodar cedar or something. But
I sure do love those deodar cedars.
I do, they're pretty great. But you can see with the pine cones, it's a pine, which it's got tons of, I think. I'm not sure how I feel about pines. There's a few that I like and a few that I really don't.
Okay, I know what that is. We're not allowed over here, but I'm just gonna go right here. This is anemone. Anemone.
I did not know that. How do you know?
I don't know. I'm guessing because it has the fluff.
Could be. Could be. So that is a very grand tree. Those are the oaks that grow over here. Don't know the exact variety. Might be red, might not be.
Burr? Maybe burr?
Maybe.
It's definitely a burr.
Yeah. But it's just so beautiful.
Epic.
Epic, yep. I think it might have been either struck by lightning or wind gust or something came through. It broke right there. This looks like a tamarack. So this is the other thing that loses its leaves. It's very, very beautiful in the fall. It's got bright yellow leaves. And this one, I'm not sure. There's lots of different kinds. Tamarack is native to America, but there's also like the Japanese larch, and I don't know, there are probably others. European larch.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is tamarack.
Oh, you can hear the snow on this too.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's another one over there.
Maybe a type of magnolia? Or a rhodie?
I don't see rhododendron? No way.
That's an interesting art piece. I like it.
There's a magnolia.
Ah, that's a magnolia.
Oh, actually a rhododendron.
Oh. It's a rhodey.
No, it's a magnolia.
It's a magni.
Sometimes it's hard to tell because what I based my idea of it as on
Your guess?
my guess was because it has this right here, this little top thing, and both rhododendrons and magnolias have them. So rhododendrons, I mean, they look exactly like this. They've got that little spiky thing, which will be the flowers or leaves of next year, and then leaves coming off at the very top. And magnolias have the same thing, except usually this little thing is fluffy, but this one isn't. Strange. It's a sweet bay. Ah, this is a hornbeam. European hornbeam. Very nice trees. And here's some more pines. They're alright. I don't mind them, I guess.
My phone's dying, so we can't really do much more, but yep. What is it? A weeping hornbeam?
Weeping pine.
Weeping pine.
You can see the pine cones on it.
Oh yeah. Anyway, thanks for spending this snowy day with us at the Botanical Gardens in this tropical climate.
Sure.